My name is Austin. I'm Canada's best man. Sorry if I say Canada. I know him as Canada, and Zach's tough to say. I've known Zach for 10 years, Cammy for a little over 8. I could probably go on for story on story for them, but I've heard Sophie has a real tearjerker, so I'm gonna keep mine light and quick.
So Zach and Cammy have asked us to share a little bit of their story and how they met. It's super special for us to be standing up here today. We actually first met Cammy on the way to our wedding. Zach told us he was bringing a friend to our wedding, and he introduced her at our hostel dinner as his girlfriend. And we were like, when did that happen? And he just casually was like, in the car right on the way there. And so it was so incredible to have her there for our special day.
So backstory, he wrote me a note every single note that we dated until we got married.
Yeah, so what stood out the most was it just felt different. So our first official date was my sister's wedding. I asked her to be my girlfriend in the car ride up to the wedding, and then she met my entire family a few hours later, so.
Okay, so the back is completely open, which I love. I love the lace. And then has like a little bit of sparkle in it as you kind of walk down the aisle and see it. Well, this is so surreal.
That's when I kind of knew that there's something different about her, that I was going to bring her to my whole family and extended family as basically a stranger. But there's just always been just a different feeling than past, and ultimately we're here now.
2, 3.
The day that it clicked for me that I was going to marry him was we got in like a little fight, and I told him to leave, and he said no. And he sat down and just waited for me to be done so that we could talk it out, and that was when I realized I'm totally going to marry this man.
Zachary, we met in Canada. Oh, we're not going to cry. I used to go to sleep each night as a little girl and pray about the man that I was going to marry. And that seems like God was listening very well when I put my order in. I want to be there for all the good things, the bad things, the arguments, the uncontrollable laughter, the adventures, everything. I won't stop trying until I'm fighting back tears, standing at the altar waiting for you to come through the doors.
I am going to walk down the aisle to you in just a little bit, and I am so unbelievably excited. I cannot wait to be your wife and start this next journey together, and I am so excited to do life with you and to have you as my best friend forever.
And as your brothers, all we've ever wanted was for you to find somebody that makes you happy. That was our job. Zach is a part of our family now, and we've accepted him as ours. We love you, and we're going to support you every step of the way.
Looking back at your story and standing with you both here today, it's so amazing to see how God has been weaving your stories together over the years.
Now by the authority vested in me as a minister of the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ in the presence of God and these assembled witnesses, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Zach, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Zachary Canada.
The top events that I'm looking forward most today would be getting to marry him, and I think just celebrating with all of our friends. Like, this is probably the last time we'll have everyone together in the same room to celebrate us, and that'll be my peak.
Camryn and I have been best friends for the last 21 years, so please bear with me. I have been writing this speech since I was 7 years old. I had never met anyone as silly and as goofy as Camryn, and I was so sure that person did not exist. My very favorite thing about Zach is not only does he accept Camryn for her silliness and accept her silliness as normal, but he matches it so perfectly. In a lot of speeches you hear at weddings, you hear about the time the bride said to her best friend, I'm gonna marry him. Or the best friend asks the bride, is he the one? But that never happened with us. It never happened with us because it didn't to. Just seeing them together for that first time was answer enough for me. I didn't ask, she didn't have to tell me, because I knew, we knew. Now, if you would kindly raise a glass and please join me in a toast to the brand new and forever Mr. and Mrs. Camp. Cheers.
If we get the chance, I would like to just kind of step back during the reception and just kind of observe all of our closest friends and family, here having fun and celebrating this day for us.